What's up, everybody? Welcome back to 2nd Street. I hope you're all doing very well today. Keanu Reeves, in case you didn't know, it was his birthday yesterday. And I'm also not sure if you knew yesterday what happened just the day before that. His pre-birthday party plans, where he was getting canceled. That's right. Keanu Reeves is canceled. Keanu Reeves has finally managed to piss off a whole bunch of people. Finally, people have found a reason to hate Keanu Reeves. Hello, 2020. I hope you're doing well. Let's not also forget that 2020 claimed its latest victim, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, was just said to be having COVID. So it appears even The Rock has been hit hard by 2020. I guess that leaves only me. there's two people in the world. There's me and The Rock. And now apparently it's just me. Thank you all so much for being here today. But yes, Keanu Reeves, in case you guys didn't know, has been canceled. Keanu Reeves has decided to dive into the comic book marketplace. Here, a couple of months ago, his new comic book BRZRKR was just added to the previews. His previews come out every month. From previews is like, it's this publication, and what they do is they put out the previews for the upcoming comic books. They put it out there 2 months in advance, so you know to put it on your comic book pull list. And they basically work. They're basically part of Diamond Distributors, who is the pretty much the only distributor in comics. They're not the only, but distributor in the mainstream comics industry. Things have been a little rough. I apologize if the stream is lagging. It appears that, yeah, the internet's still not working too good. But hey, I got my mic issues fixed, right? You can hear me now? So anyway, yes, Keanu Reeves has decided. They promoted this last month, was BRZRKR. This is to release in October, so this was about almost 2 months ago. Almost 2 months ago that this would have been solicited. Keanu Reeves and Matt Kent, and it is to be illustrated by Alessandro Vitti. It says on here in the solicits, but I believe that's actually changed. I could be wrong. It's got covers by several different people. You know, it's got a main cover. It's got a connecting cover. It's got an incentive cover from Mark Brooks. Got another incentive cover as well. This is nothing uncommon. A lot of comic books come out with a lot of them come out. A lot of them come out with variant covers. But now what's happened is this is was coming out on Boom Studios. In case you don't know, Boom Studios, they've been around since, I believe, 2005. They've been in kind of the comic book market space, and they've, you know, I know over these last handful of years, they've been doing really good books. I've got a lot of Boom, well, I don't know, I guess not a lot, but several Boom Studios titles that I like, that I read. And so Keanu Reeves was getting ready to put this one out with Boom Studios Comics. But what he also did was they started a Kickstarter. They started this Kickstarter. This was just, launched a couple of days ago. And this has a bunch of indie creators upset. They are not very happy about this, and now they are all over Twitter trying to cancel Keanu Reeves. Because he wanted to make a comic book. Now, I was really kind of unaware that this was going on um, until I kind of got in a conversation on Twitter with somebody really unbeknownst to me what was exactly going on here. And this is where the Weirdos comes in on coffee, comics, coffee, and weirdos here. I was sitting there. Somebody posted about something about Keanu Reeves and this Kickstarter, and about people, these big people with money shouldn't be on there. They're taking away money from indie creators. Keanu Reeves is stealing from the pockets of these indie creators, as well as Boom Studios, who is an independent, mainstream comic book publisher. But now, in case you guys don't remember, a couple not too long ago, maybe less than a month ago. It's hard to say with the COVIDs, right? I mean, hell, it took Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So not too long ago, Dynamite Entertainment, they are an indie comic book publisher. They put out a lot of franchise titles. They put out like Vampirella. They got a new one called The Sacred Six. They do Betty Page. They do Elvira. They do Red Sonja. They do several different titles out there. Several different these licensed products out there. And well, not too long ago, what they did was they did something that a lot of comic book publishers do, is they had some covers commissioned. And from some independent artists. And they let these artists get on and do these crowdfunding campaigns to sell these issues of Vampirella. Everybody gets to do their little cover. I know I believe Ethan Van Sciver did a cover for Vampirella. I believe Anna, that Star Wars girl, did one. Also, there was supposed to be Cecil. And all these guys are Ethan Van Sciver is obviously part of Comicsgate, and so is Cecil. I mean, Anna, not really so much, because she's not really a comic creator that I know of. She hasn't ever done anything anyway, but she is aligned with like Ethan Van Sciver and like John Malin and some of those other guys who are the Comicsgate. Well, a lot of people got upset when Dynamite was working with these creators to put out these basically books, these alternate covers from these artists. Now, here's the thing about alternate covers: is it's really weird. Is all kinds of comic book publishers out there, Marvel, DC, a lot of these publishers put out these alternate covers. They have cover A, cover B, cover C. Depending if you're Marvel, you probably got all the way through AAA, Double D covers that you have done by different artists. And what it is people who like these artists buy these comic books for the covers because they like these artists. For instance, J. Scott Campbell. He sells a lot of books just on the covers alone. Like this week, for instance, Black Widow issue #1 just released. Not a very good book. Not a very good book if you ask me. But regardless, it's got a J. Scott Campbell cover. And there are people out there who do not like Black Widow, don't care about Black Widow, but they love J. Scott Campbell covers, and they went out and they bought that cover, the J. Scott Campbell cover of Black Widow, just because they have that J. Scott Campbell cover, that art. That's what people do. They support the artists that they like. That goes the same with any crowdfunded projects. Whether, if you get on a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo, or I'm sure there's some other forums out there where people are doing crowdfunded comics. The people who go to support those projects on these Kickstarters, these Indiegogos, these crowdfunded projects, go there and do so because they want to support that particular artist, that particular writer. Maybe they have a friend who's doing the lettering. They go there to support these people because they like their work. That's why they do it. Most people don't just come across Kickstarters or Indiegogos of creators that they have no clue who they are and don't interest them and just decide, hey, I'm going to back this. I'm going to go into this crowdfunding project and back it when it costs, you know, $15, $20, $25, $40 to back this creator that I have no clue who they are. Maybe they're doing their first book. Most people go to support the creators that they want to support. Case in point is like an Ethan Van Sciver. There are people who don't even read comic books, who are interested in comic books, that go to support his book because they like him, they want to support his cause and what he's doing and things like that. The same goes for every other creator out there that is doing crowdfunded projects. You get people out there who simply want to support you for your either your creativeness or because you're part of a cause or you're doing something and that you really believe in and they want to back you up in that. You get friends and family members who do this, right? You know, when you start want to get into one of those LMLs, you ever been, or no, MLM. That's what LML, MLM. Hey, who knows? You know what I'm talking about. But people get into these things, and who's the first person they hit up? Their friends and family. Because you know what? A lot of times, friends and family want to be supportive, and it depends on the venture. They may not want to support you, especially if it's an MLM. But that's what they do. They support people that they like, that they want to support, and that's just how it is. So, Dynamite was recently, they were going to be canceled. Because they were working with these Comicsgate creators. Oh my god! Oh my god! So a lot of people were jumping ship, didn't want to work with Dynamite. And hey, you know what? That's okay. If a creator don't want to work with a publisher because of who they're working with, that's perfectly fine. I see no problem with that. You have your own moral compass and you want to go by that. Absolutely, stick to your ground. And the same goes for the publishers as well. Do what you need to do. If you don't want to allow this or that, these creators, certain kinds of creators or anything like that, if they, don't meet your political, your political standards, if they're, a Trump supporter and you want them to be, I don't even know who's running for political office this year, but if you don't like, hey, you know what, that's okay, that is your business. As a publisher, that's your right, that's your business to do that. Absolutely, and I support that. Hey, you do what you got to do. You do what you have to do. But a lot of people don't like that. They can't let that be. We see all these things going on out there because people are going crazy about all these different creators. And it doesn't really matter that much. But recently, there was this book right here, BRZRKR, that was solicited a couple of months ago, coming out on Boom Studios Comics. Now, people are mad at Boom Studios, and even Keanu Reeves. They're probably going to try to cancel Matt Kent too for doing this book that they are putting out in local comic book shops. From all I know, this is going to be a 12-issue miniseries. 12-issue miniseries. Who knows? It could go on for longer. But what they're doing is they are putting these out in local comic book shops. So you will get out and support your local comic book shop. $4.99 for 48 pages. And you know what? $4.99 for 48 pages. Let me tell you something. That's a deal. Okay? That's a pretty good deal. As long as you got a good story and good art in this book, $4.99 for a 48-page comic book, I think that's a pretty good deal. Now, the other thing, the real reason that most people, especially people, indie creators and people in the comic book industry should even be mad at Boom Studios is because what Boom Studios does is they do refunds on their books. If you get too many, they're not selling or whatnot, they will take them back. They do returns, they do refunds. Of course, I'm sure they probably have to pay shipping and everything to do that. But you know what? Boom Studios Comics, from what I've noticed at my local comic book shop, sells. They don't just sit there on the shelf. At my LCS, they have a little PDF there. They have, or a PDQ. PDQ, not PDF. What am I talking about? A PDF. They have a little PDQ there. And the PDQ, you know what PDQ stands for? It stands for pretty damn quick. But they have a little PDQ there of Boom Studios Comics. And you know what? It's not very full. And it's not because my LCS don't order enough Boom Studios comic books. It's because one, Boom Studios puts out some pretty good comic books. Two, they do money, they do the refunds, they do the returns. So why would an LCS not want to take the chance on a Boom Studios comic book? I don't know. But apparently there's a reason to now, because Keanu Reeves, the day before his birthday, who's getting ready to celebrate, puts out a Kickstarter. And it's he's being helped out by Boom Studios in this as well, to do BRZRKR by Keanu Reeves, Matt Kindt, and Ron Garney. Now I say this Ron Garney because here we see the artist is Alessandro Vitti, and here they're saying that it's Ron Garney. Something probably obviously happened on the way to get this book to publication. But here, it's been up for, 2 days now. I'd say, a good solid day and a half. Yeah, I think it's been about 2 days. Been about 2 days. And it's already got 4,630 backers. It's made $474,000, and oh man, I've kept this up the whole time. It keeps climbing. Every time I walk in here, it keeps climbing. Now, the thing that people are mad about is because it's created by Boom Studios. It's created by Boom Studios. They are the publisher, and they're helping back this. And, we get in here, it tells you about the story. It tells you a little about Keanu Reeves. Oh, yeah, I think here at the top there is a video you can watch there as well. It tells you a little bit about the story. It shows you some of the interior art by Ron Garney and Bill Crabtree. All art shown during campaign is not final and subject to change. Final product may differ slightly from what is shown. So they go in here just like a lot of these crowdfunders. They show you a lot. They show you a couple pieces of art, and they show you a lot about the creators and things like that. Well, this is pretty much what they do. And then they tell you about the timeline. BRZRKR will be released in 12 epic comic book chapters and collected in 3 beautiful graphic novel volumes, each containing 4 comic book chapters issues. Each graphic novel is 7 by 10, 128-page full color book. This is the graphic novel. Throughout this Kickstarter, we are offering the opportunity to pre-order all 3 graphic novels, 384 pages total, and receive them directly to your home as they are released in September 2021, April 2022, and September 2023. And they have different tiers here, like here's the basic one there, you got there, you go. And ooh, look at that art. Isn't that? That's pretty nice art if you ask me. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm sure that's just a cover or something. Art cover Mark Brooks. Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. Mark Brooks variant. Very nice. And then here you get down to some of the perks when you back the project. You got these this little box, they send it in. They got these different tiers. All these little different tiers. Now, I got to tell you, these tiers are really not that bad, okay? Look at this tier. For $50, you're getting BRZRKR graphic novel soft cover editions. The soft cover editions of each one. That's 3 of them for $50. I mean, if you break that up, what are you looking at? A little over $15 a piece. About $16.99 a piece or so. That's about the average price for, a trade paperback these days. It's not bad. You get the tier 2. They had these day 1 discounts available. These are obviously over now. So they have these different tiers. Pretty good stuff, right? Look, they got hardcovers. You can get these hardcovers, hardcover editions. And then you get here into the upper ones where it has all of these. You get tier 6, the complete collection. You get all of them. They have all these different tiers, right? Well, there are people out there upset, indie creators out there upset at Keanu Reeves and Boom Studios because they went and they did this. There are people out there who think that just because they did this Kickstarter that they're taking money out of their pockets. And like I said, I only found out about this because I was on Twitter and I seen there was a discussion going on, and I seen somebody tweeted something out. Somebody was replying to it, and I seen their replies like, "Huh, interesting." And kind of just got involved in the conversation. And like I said, I was unaware that this was going on at the time. Okay, and so he's talking about being upset that Keanu Reeves is doing this because it's for independent creators. Keanu Reeves has money to go out there and do this himself. He can fund it himself. But that's not how it works, right? But these creators are upset. They think that Keanu Reeves is taking out of their pockets when that couldn't be further from the truth. Is anybody upset because Todd McFarlane is out there doing his comics on Kickstarter, or I think his are Kickstarter, along with those Spawn figures that he's doing Kickstarters? What about Jim Lee's backpack? These people, and part of it was because they're like, Keanu Reeves has the money to do it himself. Well, I hate to. I mean, I realize that Keanu Reeves is a movie star, and he's been around for some years, been around for a long time. But does that mean that he just has all the money to put into creating and publishing a comic book? I mean, it takes money to do that, and also he himself he's doing this with Matt Kent, who is an indie creator as well. Matt Kent works on a lot of indie comic books, maybe not Kickstarters that I know of. I'm not for sure. I don't keep up with Matt Kent, but he does a lot of indie books. You know what? Boom Studios does indie comic books. Now the thing comes back to Keanu Reeves and Boom Studios. They aren't taking from the pockets of these independent creators, because these people who back projects, who back Kickstarters, who back Indiegogo campaigns, who back crowd-funded projects do so because they want to support that particular artist. They want to support that particular writer. They want to support that particular team, maybe that particular group of people. This is why people do this. Like I said, there are people out there who are just fans of Keanu who will probably just order these because they don't want to go out to their LCS and pick up each individual issue. They don't want to. They're willing to wait to get every single issue done in print before they get their comic book. They get their trade paperback. There's nothing wrong with that. Keanu Reeves isn't taking from your pockets. You, the people who back your projects, if you are an indie creator, are people that you have attracted, people that want to support you and your projects. Now, is it hard to find other people outside of that to get in to support your projects? Absolutely, I'm sure it is. I'm not saying it's not, but blaming it on somebody like Keanu Reeves isn't helping your situation. It doesn't help you in any kind of way. And there are plenty of people who go out there and start their crowdfunding projects, and they start it by interacting with their customers, with the people they want to attract. They do this by, even people I follow here on YouTube. They get on there and they interact with other content creators. They get out there with the comic book community, and they do interviews. They do live streams, and they get on there and they answer questions and they talk about their comic books. That's what they do. That's how you get people to want to read your comic book. You, interact with people and, be cool to them and be thankful that they're backing your projects. That's just what you do. You don't go out there and be upset because somebody else is doing a project. There's plenty of people out there that do projects. It's up to you to get your crowd, to get your people to back your project. It's not Keanu Reeves' fault if you are failing me. if you are failing me. And sorry I haven't really been paying attention to the chat here, but I do see that the Great Council is here. Darth Daddy is here. And that's exactly what part of this is I see these people online crying about Keanu, saying that, oh, these people who are going to back this, they won't back my project. He's taking money out of my pockets. Well, no, he's not. Because if you're not on their radar, that's kind of on you to put yourselves on their radar. It's not up to Keanu Reeves. You have to go out there and do that. Keanu Reeves isn't taking money out of Darth Daddy's pockets. He's absolutely not. But anyway, so I got involved in this conversation, and the guy was sitting there telling me, making these comparisons to being, say you're at a nightclub and you're a comedian, and you're there, you do your routine, and then you're out networking, there in the audience, and then all of a sudden Jim Carrey just comes up on stage, and then he's got the spotlight. That's the same thing, and I'm like, that's not really, because Jim Carrey doesn't make you not funny. He also made mention of networking with his peers. And I'm like, well, if you're going to network with your peers, you're networking with the wrong people. You need to network with people you want to back your comic book. Your peers will either are or aren't going to. You can talk to them about it, but that's kind of wasted time. It's kind of like wasted time. So, you work on the people you want to back your book, not just your friends and family. You got to go beyond that. Jim Carrey being on stage after you while you're there networking doesn't make you not funny. Keanu Reeves putting out a Kickstarter doesn't make you not an indie creator, doesn't make you a bad creator. It doesn't make you worthless because he is a well-known name that releases project. But case in point, I didn't realize that there was a whole bunch of people upset at Keanu Reeves. Poor Keanu Reeves. It was his birthday yesterday even. And people are out there trying to cancel him. But you know what I did? I went ahead. You know what I did? I went on here and I backed this tier right here. Which one was it? I believe it was this one right here. You know what? It might have been tier 4. It might have been tier 4. I have to check my receipt. I backed tier 4. That's what I did. I backed tier 4. There was a day 1 discount available, so I went ahead and did it. Like, it was at the very end of the day when I realized that this was all going down. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to prove a point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to back Keanu Reeves' book. Even when I said I wasn't going to, I'm like, I would rather give the money to my LCS or another Kickstarter or another Indiegogo creator. So I went ahead and I backed Keanu's book. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick my foot in my mouth and I'm going to back Keanu's book. But you know what else I'm going to do? I'm also going to get on and I'm going to back Darth Daddy's book as soon as we're done here on this stream. I'm getting ready to back his book as well. Now, the one I wanted to back, I wish there was that copy of his book that he put out, but hey, you know what? Hey, it's all good. I honestly don't read fiction. I'll read fiction in comic books, but I wanted to get it anyway, but that's what we're doing here. I just want to, prove that Keanu Reeves isn't taking out of anybody's pocket. If anything, he's bringing people into the comic book circle, the comic book realm. There's nothing wrong with that. If Keanu Reeves can bring attention to comic books, isn't that something that we should want? As no matter what kind of creator you are. I mean, you want to do that, right? Don't you want to attract people to your projects? Keanu Reeves bringing people into the comic book realm could be a good thing. But anyway, guys, yeah. Happy birthday, Keanu. Hope you didn't get canceled. Bruh. Oh man, I really 2020 is something, is it not? 2020 is something. Just full of surprises. Like I said, the Rona just caught Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He got caught up. Man, that's rough. Keanu Reeves is getting canceled all after he made Bill and Ted, right? That new movie. And you know what? I thought Bill and Ted was pretty good. I know there's some people. I know there's somebody out there who's gonna. They're out there and they're gonna be like, they're gonna bring up like Kevin Smith or some shit, and they're gonna be like, oh, like, this is just like Jay and Silent Bob reboot, but it's really not. It's not. And by the way, Jay and Silent Bob reboot, I thought it was okay as well. And Bill and Ted, I thought it was okay as well. For what it is. But anyway, guys, let's get in here and see what's up with everybody. See who all we got here. Sorry, we got LB from the Lonely Bands from my brother Chillmonger. What did Keanu do? Yeah, he's been a bad boy. Lord Vito, my brother. I hope all is well. I hope you're doing good. I hope your rehab is going good. Are you in rehab yet? TSG Comics, thank you so much for being here. LB says, hold up, Keanu has some people to pay for a comment? Yeah. Fanjexer is in the house. Pope Service, thank you so much for being here. Yo, say it ain't so. Keanu canceled. Ah! Give us just rolling in the scoop. Yeah. If so, how will I ever get to see John Wick 5, 6, and 7? I know, right? Oh, thank you for being here, Danny Orange, Pope Cerebus. Landon TLB, what is up, my brother? You guys maybe start a Twitter. I'm literally already addicted to the internet. Don't do it. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's the key to it all is remember this one thing. You don't have to get caught up in somebody else's bullshit. Just remember that. You don't have to get caught up in somebody else's bullshit. Somebody always trying to get you caught up in their bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck do I care about that? Like, it's weird, man. Yeah. Well, welcome to Thunderdome. Oh, man. BRZRKR. Yeah, what is up, Will Gentry? The RC Scott, my man. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Keanu Reeves is taking the money out of my pocket. Hashtag damn thief. Yes, Reefer Man Reviews, my man. Wayne White, what is up, my brother? Hey, Kickstarter apologist. He is so cheese for your wine. Yeah. Here's some cheese for your wine. Iriman. Yeah. Chaos and Comics. Oh, Chris, my man, is here. What is up, dude? The Rock just joined in on the worldwide plot to oust Trump for the White House. Yes. I am broken. There were 10 more comics I needed to buy this week. That's about 10 comics is about all I got this week. About. Yeah, huge week. Yeah. Oh man, you gotta steal them now. Oh man. Chillmonger says, and Eternals #1 in November will have 38 variant covers, and that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Is this? Oh man, why is this thing not working now all of a sudden? No, not that. Why is this thing not working now all of a sudden? What's going on here? What's going on there? Why is my chat box not working? Why is my chat? Oh, people probably aren't chatting. They probably said, fuck this, and jumped out of the stream. Like, this dude ain't even reading his shit anyway. I started a Kickstarter for the Lonely Man comic and have raised $1. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. That works. Bruce and Stephanie Comics, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a very good day. Guys, you should go and check out Bruce and Stephanie Comics, because I guarantee you tomorrow night, right before the Trailer Park Live goes live, they do a stream. Right before mine, where I go at 8, they start at 7 o'clock doing the comics and beer live stream. It's great. They get in there, they drink some beers, they have a good time, they shoot the shit. A lot of times you'll find David Andry in there. Yeah, dude. Yeah. The guy who created Resident. Yeah, the writer. Yeah, good stuff. If you could drop a link, LB, you'd have a $2, right? I know. It's crazy. No link dropping here. No link dropping. Yeah, internet. We love Keanu more than Jesus. Also the internet. We don't want to give Keanu our support with his independent art project. Absolutely, right? I need to create a passive income stream so I can actively buy comics with it. Absolutely, Pope Service. You need to. Join an MLM. You need one to join? I know of one. Oh, man, that's funny. Oh man. Yeah, that would be selling comics online. Yeah, there you go. You should all support me. I'll create you a masterpiece, but only after you donate $10 to me. There you go. There you go. Selling? What is that? Oh man. 10 of the comics you want to sell 9. I'm guessing you mean buy. Buy 10 of the comics you'll want to sell 9. Yeah. LB says Trinity blocked my link to my Lonely Man comic. Hashtag cancel Trinity. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's 10 times more than Dr. Evil. Yeah, right. $1 million. Oh man. Yeah, I got a great idea for a business. Moral Compass Repair Shop. Genius. Oh, I like that. Moral Compass Repair Shop? Yeah, 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 yeah. Or how about Signal? How about a Signal repair shop? So you can fix all the virtue signaling. Like I can fix your virtue signals here. Fix your virtue signals here. Get 'em fixed. Oh man, the son of a man. Okay, you know what? This thing gonna make me mad. Why is this thing not wanting to? Why is the chat box not wanting to work today, guys? Why is it not wanting to work? Oh well. Like I said, it probably like nobody's been commenting since because they know I'm so behind. They're like, you know what? Let's let this motherfucker catch up first with the chat before we even comment anything else. There we go. Oh, now they all come rushing in. Trinity's really burying the lead here. Boom actually helps local efforts. I think creating a comic would be fun despite me not reading them. Yeah, absolutely it would. What powers would you have? Why's it got to be a superhero comic book, RC Scott? Put a great cover. No, wait, 14 covers on a mediocre comic and watch the money rolling. Yeah, absolutely, post it. Absolutely. Chaos and Comics says Ron Garney is awesome. FYI, Garney, very conservative. All right. Yeah. And me, like, here's the thing, like, and Chris knows this about me as well. I mean, I don't care about politics. I don't care about people's bullshit politics. You know what? I don't care about any of that stuff. As long as you can write a good comic book, that's all I need. That's all I need. I don't care whether you voting for Trump, not voting for Trump, or whoever else is running. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you're one of those weirdos on there saying, "Don't buy my comic book, you Trump supporters." For one, I mean, I'm not a Trump supporter, but two, my panties ain't in a wad because somebody is upset because of somebody's, whatever. Just make a good comic book. I could care less whatever thing you're about. Like, it's, I just want a good comic book. And I'm not saying you gotta shut up. I'm not saying you gotta shut up and color your book or shut up and ink that picture. I'm not saying any of that. Do what you gotta do. You're good. You're good. You're good. But, I mean, if you're gonna go do, say and do. Here's the thing. If always expect reactions, if you're gonna put stuff out there, people are gonna react to it. People are gonna react to it. Let's see. Okay, now where am I at here? El becomes all powerful when he's lonely, but as soon as he's around people, they disappear. Basically, he's the worst hero ever. Oh man, I can just see your comic. 20 pages of you sitting around and eating cupcakes. No, ice cream. He likes ice cream. Or does he like cupcakes too? Does he like cupcakes? I'll make you some cupcakes, LB, and I'll send them to you. Oh man, that's funny. I Am True Skills. What is up, my brother? I hope all is well. You guys go check out I Am True Skills. He just dropped a review of Black Widow, issue number 1 yesterday. RD next to all the comic. Yeah, can you imagine having an RD? It's all in the creators' names. Well, here's the thing, Pope Cerebus. Just this morning, I was on the tweeters and I noticed Adrian Wassel. He's one of the people over there. I'm not exactly for sure his exact role, but it's a family-owned company over there, Vault Comics. And he put it like, I wish creators, would. Or like critics, like people like me or people like reviewers and stuff like that would make sure that they do a little bit of research and get the pronouns of the creators right when they do reviews and stuff like that, so they don't offend my friends. And I'm like, okay, but I'm like, what if I just use proper nouns? I mean, is it okay if I just use proper nouns, names? Like, is that okay? I mean, because that's what I use. Like, I don't care about any of the rest of the stuff. Like, what you... That's not me. I could care less what your lifestyle is and what all that is. I'm not looking to offend anybody. Now, here's the thing: is am I gonna mispronounce your name, James Tinian? Tinian? Maybe you just need to fix the spelling of your name. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's Tynan. It's Tynan. I know that because Chris from Chaos and Comics said so. Because James Tynan said so. But, you know, and that's the thing. Like, and, you know, and somebody suggested, and they're like, ooh, they should, like, maybe the publishers should just put that in their thing in the comic book. Written by so-and-so, he, him. I'm going to put my pronouns on my Twitter soon. Okay, guys? I'm just saying. They're going there. They're going there. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But yeah, I couldn't imagine that post service. Yeah, he might be on something. Yeah. Oh, you can't cancel Keanu. He is the one. Yeah. And you know what? I'm seriously, like, RC Scott, like, I once heard, and no, I'm not bullshitting here. I once heard that Chuck Norris apologized to Keanu Reeves once. Yeah. I'm not... Hey. It's not anything you're going to find any clickbait articles or any wisecracking memes. Because these things usually tend to be true when you hear these urban legends, right? Come on. But I did hear that one time Chuck Norris apologized to Keanu Reeves. So yeah, good luck canceling him. So what the heck? Oh, man. The Oracle told him what he needed to hear. Oh, man, that's funny. Keanu definitely got the money to do this, but that's business. Why pay for it all when others will? Absolutely. And here's the thing, is those creators, the other creators, I mean, is that they expect to do that too? I mean, come on. I mean, they might have the money for it, but you'd have the dispensable income for it? And even if you did, why would you want to? I mean, exactly like you said, it's a business, not, you know, like, hey, I want to give this to everybody, you know, hey. Fatal J, my brother, how are you doing? He says, I want to read that book. I know, absolutely, dude. It looks good. I mean, I have it on my pull list already. Metaphorical, how are you doing? Haters gonna hate? Yes. Anonymous says, nah, all this comes back to economics. These people saying these things have no idea how much money it takes to run business and build something from the ground up. Anonymous, fucking 100%. 100%. And I'll tell you, I know because I have a small business. I built that shit up. I bought my business. I got into it, and when I bought it, it had 0 customers, 0, 0, and within months, it had pretty much replaced my income from the big box retailer that I used to work at. Was it scary as hell? Fuck yeah, it was. Yeah, it was scary as hell. My wife was pregnant with my 3rd child when I quit my job to go out and put my nuts in people's faces. Yeah, my wife was pregnant with my 3rd child when that happened. Yeah, when I started my business, we had no clue if it was going to work. Absolutely none. Did that stop me? You know what? Walmart sells snacks. Is Walmart taking money out of my pocket? Maybe we should cancel Walmart. Terrible. But yeah, and that's the thing, is like a lot of these losers don't know what it takes. Because this one weirdo I had this interaction with, I was talking to, he's like, oh, well, I'm there networking with my peers. And I'm like, you shouldn't be networking with your peers. If you're an independent comic creator and you're networking with your peers, you're wasting your fucking time. You need to go out there and network with the people that you want to buy your comic book. How else are you going to sell it? Are you going to sell it to all your peers? I'll tell you one thing, especially the way you're playing the game, a lot of them aren't going to back you up because they want you to fail. Yeah, no one is supporting. Right? No, I've got your back, Daddy. I'm gonna get on there and get yours. You know, I was gonna get I still might. I was thinking about getting the big one with the little cool box and everything. Um, Only thing Keanu is doing is taking older ladies out of the dating pool. Hashtag facts, right? Nah, man, that lady he's dating is like his age. Is his age. And the funny thing is she looks like Helen Mirren. Is that odd? Oh man. Um. The great counselor, you need, yeah, you need you a Keanu. Yeah, Sinner, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well today. No, sir. Renee Ramon, my brother, how are you doing? Customers are fickle. I try to promote whenever I can. Hope for the best. Absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of which, when am I coming on here, Trinity? You know what, Daddy, I need to get you on. I also need to get, my man Angus on as well. I also need to get Angus on as well. Trinity backing a millionaire when he needs a computer. Yep. Well, because the computer solution, it's working itself out. That's slowly but surely going to be fixed soon. Yeah, soon. Um, yeah. Back that book up. Yeah, yeah. He's bringing the female normies with money. Who doesn't want them in the customer base? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pink dollars, yo, yeah. Keanu once held me at gunpoint and took my wallet, but it had no money in it. Haha, joke's on you, Keanu. That's funny. RC Scott says Bill and Ted 3 was okay, fell apart at the end. Jay and Silent Bob reboot was garbage. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bam. Body blows, body blows. Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. Oh man. These new movies 20 years later rarely work. Yeah, yeah. Well, here's the thing about the Bill and Ted movie. I thought the Bill and Ted movie was okay, and here's the reason why is they weren't trying to like it was just a fun movie. They weren't trying to live up to really any kind of certain expectations. It was really good. Obviously, Alex Winters is who really shone in the movie overall. Uh his just him in the movie was great. But he was one of the great things about Bill and Ted in the first place. He's one of the things about Bill and Ted in the first place. And you know, I was watching, what was it, Red Letter Media? I was watching their video of it about it as well. And that's the thing is like the guy on there was, I can't even remember the names, but he was even saying that like Keanu's just not that guy anymore. You know, he's not that guy anymore. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I totally agree with that 100%. He's not really that. He's not there anymore. But I also like some of it. There's a lot that kind of goes into it. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was bad. Um, my Twitter strategy is tweet and leave. Yeah, right. Post and ghost. All right. Yeah, there you go. Post and ghost. Yeah, yeah. Blade Runner 2049. I need to watch that. I still haven't watched that one. Yeah, why would I watch it? No one is typing. I got okay. Yeah, no, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was just. I think it was just that I had to turn it off and turn it back on. I don't know. Reefer man, what is new, my man? Man, just busy as hell, man. Like the kid, my mother had just left. She stays with us a lot of times through the summer. She just left on Monday morning, so getting everything balanced out and everything here over these past few days. And man, you even see probably right now, it looks like it is again, motherfucker, man. Dropping out, shitty stream. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, just like a whole bunch, yeah, just like a whole bunch of shit. But been busy with a whole lot of stuff, man. Like yesterday, my business, man, I was busy as hell too, man. Just trying to get everything balanced out. Now that mom's gone, I got to do everything myself. My mom's not here to help me. It's only me and my wife. How do we manage without her? Actually, it does kind of suck with the kids doing the schooling from home thing now, like the way they're doing it, because the public schools don't have the resources. They're kind of going like learning as they go with that stuff. Where I'm already thinking like, man, maybe it's just time to start doing the homeschooling thing altogether. Yeah, yeah. Unanswered message. Yeah, yeah. I don't get on Discord much. And something happened, dude. I'm telling you, the other day, something happened on my Discord and all my shit. Like it's like it went whack. I don't know what the hell's happening with it, dude. Um, because the other day when I was having microphone issues, somehow my microphone got turned down in the settings, like on the computer. The microphone input, the settings got all jacked up. Dinner nerds, thank you so much for being here. We're using Streamlabs. The chat box has been funky. I've had to hide it and refresh. And yeah, that's exactly what I just had to do. Oh, and Josh, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, Josh. I swear. I've just been busy. I've just been busy as shit with my mom gone. Yeah, just getting everything balanced out, man. Or she didn't refresh me. Yeah. Honestly, Discord. Okay, yeah. Anonymous says, "Good morning, T. Since I'm new, I'm gonna ask a possible obvious question. Are you a huge coffee fan?" Not a huge coffee fan. Nah, not huge. No, I wouldn't say a huge coffee fan. OG Blade Runner helps insomnia. All right, yeah. Nice. Tell me that you agree with to make the chat. Yeah, right. So he's more of a Kool-Aid drinker. What? Trump supported by anything? Absolutely. Cupcakes. You know what? You know what else? They buy shit and then they burn it when somebody makes them mad. They buy shit and then they burn it when one of these weirdos makes them mad. Like, oh my god, you got a political opinion? I better burn my shit. I better burn all my shit. Oh, speaking of which, did you guys know we're a DC channel now? We're shilling. See how we're changing up the branding? Yeah. Got the back. Look, I even broke out my Warner Brothers shirt. Shilling like a motherfucking villain over here. Warner Brothers, we're going Snyder Cut. We're going DC, baby. The name of the channel now is Second Street Detective. Did you know that? I bet you didn't even know that shit. We changed it. I bet you the Myrtle Maniacs didn't even know that. We're changing up. It's official. The Den of Nerds isn't the only channel that is now DC. We're DC too right here. See it? Branded. I'm gonna go get Jim Lee's face and his backpack tattooed on my ass later today. Oh man. Oh man. James Tinney, yeah, right. Chuck Norris once went to a feminist rally and left with his shirt ironed. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, hey, better late than never. What's up, Star Wars Santa? LB says, since you bragging about your business, you should know that you have to share what you earn with us because no one who starts their own business should be more successful than an average Joe. Oh, believe me, I never said successful. I just said I built it up. It's reached a level of success. It could certainly be more successful. Peers, your peers aren't your customers. Absolutely. Why would you yeah, absolutely. When Jimmy says I need to get you on, it means you not getting on. Absolutely, LB. You know how it is. It's still the best one. Yeah, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Yeah, it's still the best one. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard. Man, I like both of them. I like all three of them, really. Nice to my mom was picking up my son today and taking him away for a week. Lucky. No, I'm just kidding. My kids are good. About it. Benjamin, a koi jam. Where are you from? The uterus. That's right, coming straight out the U. Shit, what you know about that, homie? What you know about coming straight out the U? Huh? Shit, where you from, bruh? Where are you from? Do you know who I am? Where you from? What's your set, homie? What the fuck is that? Where you from, bro? You didn't even use a question mark. Oh damn! Like another like is that a question? Is that a statement? Is that like where are you from, bro? Kids that are homeschooled turn into weirdos on in YouTube comments. Probably so. Probably so. But my kids actually have friends out there in the public sector. Like whoa, shillmonger, right? 3rd Street, DC, identity crisis. Oh damn, yeah. 2nd Street Asylum. About time you and Josh saw the light. I know, yeah, yep. Shilling, man. I'm telling you, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this DC greatness we got here. We got some look, we got that one. We got that one. We got that one. We got all these Batmans. We got Batman here. We got Batman there. We got Hawkman. We got Batman and we got Hawkman. They're canceling Hawkman. So we might have to cancel DC. We might have to turn back to a Marvel channel since DC's giving me a big middle finger and taking away my Hawkman. 3rd Street DC Identity Crisis Live. Oh man, Das Capital, yeah. No way! 2nd Street Detective, welcome to the Brotherhood, yeah. Oh, don't worry, I still cover Marvel. There you go. 2nd Street DCU, yeah. RLM is fucking incredible. What's RLM? RLM. I'm not sure what that is. 3rd Street Gang. Oh man, that's funny. Oh yeah, where you stay? Where you stay, homie? Oh man, what's your set, homie? Spit your lip. Straight out of here. There's crazy motherfucker named Trinity. All these whack ass motherfuckers trying to get at me. Yeah, right. That's funny. It's funny because just yesterday, was it yesterday? Somehow, for whatever reason, the Merkins, they do this horror. They did this like horror thing. It was like straight out of the. I can't remember what it was. But it was all like it had like Freddy and Jason on there, and it was pretty funny. Huh? Oh, there was an old lady who once lived in a shoe. She had so many children. Oh man. Oh my. When you see cops, yeah, when you see the cops, Warner Brother. Yeah. What's your set? Hey, you ain't out here in these streets. Hey, you know it's hard out here for a pimp, right? Oh man, oh shit, we rep blue on this block. Oh damn, that's funny. Oh man. DC, bring back Hawkman. Okay. I said that too fast. I said DC, bring back Hawkman. DC, bring back Hawkman. Do it. Do it. Alright guys, anyway, thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you're all having a very good day. I did drop my comic book pull list video kind of late last night, just a whole bunch of shit going on. Also, you know, because I was helping out my LCS on Tuesday, getting everything bag and boarded for DC Tuesday, and then for New Comic Book Wednesday. And the DC books didn't come in till late, so normally I get stuff shot a little bit earlier, but it was just late yesterday, and hey, shit happens. But hey, you know what? That's the way this week's been, getting everything adjusted anyway. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you're having a very good day. Make sure you go back and check out that comic book pull list that just the other day I also dropped. The day before, I dropped a video as well. I'm getting ready to get some new reviews shot as well as been working on getting some of those things formatted for the Crack and Crack Code. Those should be ready by the end of the weekend. I think I've kind of got everything sorted out. And I know I've been talking about it for a couple weeks, but the thing is, I want to tell a good story, not just put out there just like, hey, just do shit all willy-nilly. That's not how I want to do things, because I want it to be a good, interesting series where you might learn something from. But that's all I have for this stream, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Second Street Mall. If you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, click the little bell and all that good stuff. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Give it a thumbs down if you hate Keanu Reeves and you're saying, boo, Trinity, you suck!